Hi. So, this is day 7, and I accidentally got on a button on my phone, and I need to redo this, so never mind, I'll start over. So, I've got a feeling that since today, things are going way easier than the day before. And I noticed that especially at the work, because I managed to get into the therapy room, do my physiotherapy session, get out of there, and just tell myself it's not mine, what happened in there, emotionally or whatever. I'm just a tool and I do my job. That's it. And that gives me a lot of freedom. But the most important part is still that I do not consume any sort of media besides using some tools to create my own business. And that pretty much gives my brain room to breathe, because if I like 2, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I used to crave to be home, to finally relax, chill down, watch some videos, game some sessions, and just finally let all this package drop and just relax. But since I do not have the urge to binge videos and game anymore, there is more room to be in the present, because if you're at work and doing a job, there is nothing you are really excited for. I mean, on this level, on I would even say on this pathological level, that you finally want to get home and get your addiction stilled. That's not the case anymore. So time is passing by differently, and it's not as hard and painful as it used to be. Because if I'm home, it's just the same thing, but I'm not a tool anymore. I can just be myself. And so when I got home now, I still do some chores, and I eat healthy. I do sports every second day. And then I just work on whatever needs to be done. And if I do not have anything to do, I just lay down and relax. That's pretty much it. And this is a mode that gives me that that leads to my brain not permanently processing any thought change, and that's incredible. That's really, really, really incredible. I think it has to do with the cortisol level in your brain that is permanently in an excited state. If you're very stressed and consume a lot, because it's permanently re-evaluating what your next move should be, but it stops you from acting, because before you act, your cortisol is usually the hormone that triggers the decision mode. And if a decision is to be made, your brain overthinks what could lead to certain scenarios. And if you have a permanently triggered high cortisol level, it leads to permanently evaluating but not acting. And the moment you cut those, at least in my case, you cut consuming this permanent, really intoxicating media stuff for finding your purpose, or being active in the political scenarios that's evolving around the world, your brain is permanently in the mode, shit, what should be my next move to be safe in this world? And yeah, and it denies you to act, because you need to have a safe decision, and for a safe decision you need information, and the world is flooded with information, so you're not gonna get the right solution, and therefore you will search and search and keep searching forever in a loop. The moment you cut it, as I told you how I do it in recent videos, it's way easier to just do something and not overthink permanently. So those thought trains are really, they are getting way less by the day, and it's amazing. It's yeah, it's lovely, I would say. I can enjoy food on a completely new and different level. I just sit down and eat my food very slowly, and I enjoy it. And also the sports, I do not do sport to just get in shape or do this and that. I just do it because, yeah, my storage just went full, so there's a shortcut, sorry. Yeah, I've been talking about why I'm doing sports, right? I'm not too sure about, but there's not a lot to do anymore. At least it does not feel like I have to do so much like I thought I have to do, because, as I said, my brain is not permanently in the mode to look for the right solution and the right answers to what's happening in this world, which then leads to you being inactive and overthinking everything, and to make the right decision, keep consuming more information, and literally information is available, is unlimitedly available on this planet right now. Yeah, so therefore I just do sports and simple stuff, because I'm not trapped in a thought process, and it's fine. It doesn't feel like in a negative connotated way, like a chore is not even the right way. Yeah, it doesn't feel hard. Let me say it like this. And yeah, so I'm getting more calm by the day. I enjoy it. I'm still struggling a little bit with how you say that, with the part of me that would love to do music, but is so perfectionistic about itself that and also there is something in my father is a musician, and he was sort of successful, not on an international level, but he made his living by doing music. And so from being very small and a very little one, I've always admired that, but I never had the courage to just do it, because I was very, very shy, and I used to overthink everything. So this is still on a very deep core. This is a very deep core level root issue. And yeah, I'm excited what will happen, and maybe I'm not even maybe I don't even want to do music. Maybe it's that, or at least not for other people, and not share it. But I mean, I uploaded 1 or 2 videos already, and this is just for the sake of outputting, and not feeling shame or guilt or being too overly perfectionistic. And yeah, I will see what it brings. Maybe I'm not built for outputting music on a daily basis, and that would be completely fine. But I will never know if I just keep chasing random images that would then for lead to X, Y, and Z to prevent X, Y, and Z. Right, so this is it. It was a great day. I enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward for the upcoming days, the next week, and even the next month. And yeah, I think I found more, I think I'm finding more and more of myself, especially in the silence and the present. And I will see where it leads me to. So, have a good day and goodbye.